In this episode, I want to tell you about Scottie Scheffler's superpower. Not his swing, not his putting, not his extraordinary ability to perform when the pressure is at its highest. Something deeper than any of those things. Something that I believe sits at the very heart of why he is the best golfer in the world right now. And by the end of this episode, I want you to realize that you already possess exactly the same superpower. You always have. Scottie Scheffler said something a little while ago that caused quite a stir. He said that winning a tournament only produces a euphoric feeling for a few minutes, that it feels like you work your whole life to celebrate for a few minutes. And then, almost more remarkably, he said this: "It is not a fulfilling life. It is fulfilling from the sense of accomplishment, but not from the deepest places of your heart." Many people heard those words and were confused. Some were concerned. Here was the world number one, a multiple major champion, the most dominant player on the planet, and he was saying that winning didn't fulfill him. But I heard those words and understood them completely. Because Scottie wasn't describing a problem. He was describing a profound and beautiful truth. One that the greatest performers in any field eventually find their way to, and one that is available to every single one of us, right now, exactly as we are. There is a belief that runs so deep in our culture that almost nobody questions it. The belief that achievement out there produces fulfillment in here, that the trophy, the title, the recognition, the win, that these things will complete us, make us enough, give us the feeling we have been searching for. And so athletes dedicate their lives to the pursuit. 20, 30 years of extraordinary effort and sacrifice, all pointed at the achievement that will finally deliver the feeling. And then the career ends, and something unexpected happens. The feeling isn't there. Or it was there, briefly, gloriously, and then it faded. And now the career is over, and the source of the feeling is gone. And nothing has been built inside to replace it. And the athlete who seemed to have everything finds themselves quietly lost, in a way they cannot quite explain. This is not weakness. This is not ingratitude. This is an innocent misunderstanding about where the feeling actually lives. They looked outside for something that was only ever inside. They chased the win to feel complete, not realizing they were already complete before the first shot was ever struck. The achievement was never going to deliver what they were really looking for, not because achievement isn't wonderful, it is, but because fulfillment was never located there. Scottie Scheffler understands this. Jack Nicklaus, 18 major championships, the greatest competitive record the game has ever seen, understood this too. They both knew that the win didn't define them. They didn't play to become complete. They played because they already were. So what is the superpower? It is this. Scottie Scheffler loves golf. He loves competition. He loves trying to win with everything he has. He loves the preparation and the pressure and the moment of a putt dropping. He loves his family watching from the fairway. He loves the game itself, deeply, completely, without reservation. But the love doesn't come with a condition attached. He isn't loving golf in order to feel complete. He isn't winning in order to become enough. He is playing from a place that is already whole, and the love flows freely from that wholeness rather than desperately towards it, trying to fill a gap. After winning, he hugged his family and thought, what are we going to eat for dinner? Not because the win didn't matter, but because life, beautiful, ordinary, present life, matters more. And he knows it, and he lives it. That is the superpower, playing from love rather than need, competing from wholeness rather than hunger, giving everything to the pursuit without needing the outcome to define your worth. Let me show you exactly what this looks like in a moment every golfer will recognize. Imagine two players in a competition. Final few holes. both in a position to win. Same course, same conditions, same scoreboard. The first player feels the pressure rising and loves it. They love the challenge of being in contention. They love the feeling of having something real to play for. Every shot feels alive and meaningful. They are completely present, not because nothing is at stake, but because everything being at stake makes this moment more beautiful, not more frightening. They are playing from love. The second player feels the same pressure and contracts around it. They stop trying to win and start trying not to lose. The grip tightens. The swing shortens. The mind fills with what-ifs. They are playing the same golf course in the same moment, and yet they are in an entirely different reality. One created entirely from within. They are playing from fear. Same situation, same opportunity. Two entirely different inner worlds. Two entirely different games. Scottie Scheffler is always the first player, not because he feels no pressure, but because he meets the pressure from love rather than need. The outcome cannot threaten him because he doesn't need it to complete him. And here is what I want you to sit with. That superpower has nothing to do with talent. It has nothing to do with being world number one or winning majors or having a swing coach and a sports psychologist. It is a way of seeing, a way of being. And it is available completely, equally, right now, to every single person who has ever stood on a golf course. The club golfer who plays on Saturday morning for the love of the walk and the company and the feeling of a pure strike, and doesn't need the scorecard to tell them they're enough, is operating from exactly the same place as Scottie Scheffler, the same superpower, the same wholeness, the same freedom. When you begin to understand this, when you really see where the greatest human performances come from, something else comes into focus, something that goes far beyond golf. Look at the world around you. Look at the people in positions of power and leadership, and ask yourself honestly, how many of them are operating from love? And how many are operating from need? The leader who is power-hungry, who needs the control, the status, the authority to feel complete, is doing exactly what the athlete does who needs the trophy to feel enough. They are looking outside themselves for something that was never there. And from that place of need and hunger, they make decisions that serve the hunger rather than the people they are supposed to be leading. The need is never satisfied, so the control tightens, the power expands, and the harm accumulates. This is not evil. It is an innocent misunderstanding, the same innocent misunderstanding, just with much higher stakes. And then consider the other kind of leadership, the kind that flows from genuine love, for the people, for the work, for something larger than the leader's own need for completion. That leadership looks different. It feels different to be around. It produces different results, because it isn't trying to take anything. It is trying to give everything. Sit quietly for a moment and reflect on where Scottie Scheffler's performances come from, where Jack Nicklaus's performances came from, where every truly great human performance in sport, in art, in science, in leadership, in love has ever come from. It comes from the same place. Every time, without exception. Love, not need. Wholeness, not hunger. The superpower is not rare. It is not reserved for generational talents or philosophical geniuses or people who have been to the right seminars or read the right books. It is the most natural thing in the world. It is what every human being already is before the innocent misunderstanding takes hold. Before we were taught that we needed to achieve something, own something, become something. Before all of that, we simply were. Whole, present, enough. Scottie Scheffler found his way back to that. Jack Nicklaus never lost it. And every now and then, on a quiet Tuesday morning when the course is empty and the shots are flowing and there is nowhere else in the world you would rather be, you find your way back to it too. That feeling, that ease, that sense of being completely alive in exactly this moment without needing it to be anything other than what it is. That is the superpower, and it has been yours all along. The world needs more people who understand this, more leaders who serve from love rather than rule from need, more competitors who give everything without needing the outcome to complete them, more human beings who have quietly realized that what they were searching for out there was never out there at all. It was always here, in this moment, in this breath, in this simple, extraordinary, unrepeatable now. Go and play from love today. The rest will take care of itself.